Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Taurus October 3, 2024. You gravitate to informal, cooperative, and harmonious activities today, and the day's energies support these things. Opportunities for friendship and shared happiness arise. Sharing your work, ideas, or expertise with others can be rewarding. Even so, this is the day before a solar eclipse, and it's best to draw on your intuition to visualize what you'd like to change in your professional life. It's a good time to reflect upon how you'd like to present yourself. You might become aware of things, attitudes, and circumstances that are best left behind you so that you can take better charge of your life in the future. Certainly, your relationship with your responsibilities is evolving. Everyone has been on edge for over a month now. This is because eclipse season has been rearing its head. Eclipse season always packs a punch, bringing intense shifts of fate, like you're on a kayak being rocked down a mighty river. You may have thought you knew what was just around the river bend, but eclipse season propels you off down a current you'd never expected. This can be exhilarating and glorious or tremendously terrifying. Go with flow now, but keep yourself guarded and protected as much as you can. Destiny awaits and is calling out to you. What could you create? Your professional journey could include a fun side quest, such as when the moon in Virgo trines Uranus retrograde in Taurus and Pluto retrograde in your sign. You could always consider a professional avenue that is off the beaten path. You do not have to commit to a creative venture or passion project fully. However, you are encouraged to consider pursuing something enjoyable and fulfilling in your professional journey. Loosen up. Have fun with your professional journey, and see where it can lead. You have a strong ability to focus on what you have set your mind on, yet focusing on your well-being is something you often avoid. For your own benefit, get a clear perspective on what it is that works for you and what feels like a challenge. Seek to understand what you can do to help yourself on a daily basis. Regular meals with lots of leafy greens, perhaps self-prepared, regular exercise that fits nicely in your everyday schedule are all means to attain your goal of feeling happy and healthy. Your curiosity will be tenfold today. You will see far and wide, and your inventiveness may express itself through modern technologies of communication. You will surely spend more time than usual on the internet, telephone, or watching television. Whatever you undertake, you will try to see further on to understand and advance. So, let yourself be carried along by this curious vibration, and above all, push ahead. What makes the friendly aspect between Mars in your relationship sector and Saturn in your communication sector so empowering is that they each contribute uniquely. This alignment not only ensures a powerful start to the week on both communication and relationship fronts, but also marks the beginning of an ongoing development throughout October. It brings together Mars' determination to pursue what you desire in relationships with Saturn's steadfast commitment to maintaining open lines of communication. At the same time that a friendly aspect between Mars in your relationship sector and Saturn in your communication sector is helping to give your relationships a powerful voice, the moon is helping to bring the spirit of romance, adventure, and nostalgia together. While the latter is more fleeting and is having to compete with the working week, it is returning you to something that can be tapped into at any time. Our eyes in the sky. It's easy to get swept up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, isn't it? We find ourselves pulled in a million different directions, juggling responsibilities and commitments, and before we know it, we've forgotten to take a quiet moment for ourselves. But what if I told you that even something as simple as pausing, stepping back, and finding peace in the present could be exactly what you need to restore balance? This is your gentle reminder to check in with yourself today. What helps you feel mentally, spiritually, and emotionally aligned? Maybe it's reconnecting with a favorite pastime, something you haven't indulged in for a while. It could be curling up with a good book, taking a long walk, or simply sitting in stillness, allowing your mind to breathe. Think about what nourishes your spirit. When was the last time you truly prioritized it? Life has this way of constantly demanding our attention, but today, the cosmic alignment encourages you to slow down, recalibrate, and reconnect with what brings you peace. There's something magical about these moments of self-reflection. When we make time to pause and truly listen to ourselves, we often find a renewed sense of self-confidence and clarity. Have you ever noticed how the world seems to slow down a bit when you allow yourself to relax and step out of the chaos? That clarity you're feeling right now is a gift from the universe, a sign that you're on the right path. But here's a friendly reminder: sometimes, when we feel empowered, we might unintentionally come off as overconfident or even a little arrogant. And I know that's not your intention. This is where self-awareness comes in. Today, check in with your emotions. If you're feeling overwhelmed, remind yourself that no one is deliberately trying to get on your nerves. Often, it's just our own stress magnifying the situation. When was the last time you gave yourself permission to truly relax? Treat yourself to some quiet downtime, whether it's a peaceful afternoon or just a few minutes of stillness. This simple act of self-care can work wonders for your mental well-being, helping you regain control of your emotions and approach life with more ease. Now, here's the catch: clarity doesn't always mean it's time for immediate action. Have you ever felt that sudden rush of insight, only to jump the gun and realize you could have approached things more thoughtfully? Don't be afraid to take a step back before moving forward. Just because you're pausing doesn't mean you're losing momentum. In fact, reassessing old plans or revisiting past decisions might be exactly what you need to ensure you're heading in the right direction. Think of it like this: stepping back isn't a setback, it's a strategy for long-term success. If you've noticed some tension building in your relationships lately, maybe a disagreement or an unspoken friction, this is the perfect moment to dial it back and focus on quality over quantity in your interactions. When was the last time a heated debate really left you feeling satisfied, or even closer to the person you were arguing with? More often than not, these disagreements only lead to more frustration on both sides. Right now, the Sun and Mercury in Libra are working together to encourage diplomacy, harmony, and balance in your relationships. Instead of trying to win the argument or get your point across at all costs, try listening with an open heart. Have you ever experienced the power of simply pausing in a conversation and allowing the other person to fully express themselves? It's amazing how quickly conflicts can dissolve when you create space for understanding and empathy. Approach your discussions with patience, and you'll find that the energy of collaboration brings you much further than the energy of competition. Real progress is made when both sides feel heard and valued. So, as you move through your day, think about how you can bring more balance into your interactions. Whether it's with your friends, family, or colleagues, lead with empathy and openness. You might be surprised at how this shift in energy not only strengthens your relationships but also fosters an atmosphere where everyone feels appreciated.